uh, because I told you electric field intensity and solving examples on electric field intensity is very important. So we will do the practice as much as possible, and I hope all of you are ready with your calculators, because calculator is very important while solving. Unless and until you do the calculations at your own, you will not be able to do it in examinations. So I request once again, be ready with your calculators. If you are not having calculator, you can download simple scientific calculators from Play Store, and you can make use of it, right? So I hope all of you are ready with calculators. Now, in this lecture also, we are going to solve some more examples on electric field intensity. If multiple point charges are given, how you can calculate the electric field intensity. So example is, determine, so find E bar, find electric field intensity produced at 0, 0, 4. So this is in meter, by produced by Q1. Q1 is equal to 0.5 microcoulomb at 0, 0, 2, and Q2 equal to minus 0.6 microcoulomb at hold down for a second. Right. It is correct. Q2 is equal to minus 0.6 microcoulomb at 3, 0, 0, and one more charge is given. Q3 is equal to 0.35 microcoulomb at 0, 4, 0. So 3 point charges are given to you, and you have to calculate the electric field intensity at fourth place. So for that, to understand this, let us take those charge configurations on XYZ line. So this one is X, this is Y, and this is Z, right? So so starting with Q1, where is this Q1, or before that, where we need the electric field intensity? We require the electric field intensity at point 0, 0, 4. So if you find this zero location of this, you will find this somewhere here, right? So this is 0, 0, 4. So you need to find the electric field intensity at this place. So for that, you are having 3 charges, point charges. One is located at let's say 0, 0, 2, right? So Q1 is located here. Q1, it is located at 0, 0, 2, right? So first electric field intensity we have to calculate because of this charge Q1. So this will be the direction of electric field intensity. Next, second charge is located at 3, 0, 0. So it will be located somewhere here. So this will be Q2. Q2 is located at 3, 0, 0, right? So from this point, we have to calculate the electric field intensity at the point which is required here, 0, 0, 4. And third charge is given at Q3. Q3 is given at 0, 4, 0. So from this point, we have to calculate the electric field intensity. So we know that principle of superposition. What is the principle of superposition? to find electric field intensity, so that is E bar at 0, 0, 4 is equal to E1 bar. What is E1? E1 is the electric field intensity produced because of Q1. So you have to calculate this E1 plus E2. E2 is the electric field intensity produced by this Q2 plus E3. E3 is the electric field intensity produced by Q3. So we have to calculate all those electric field intensities individually. So for that, let us assume the vector R1 bar, this is R2 bar, and this is R3 bar. So we have to calculate all those vectors individually, right? So that we will be able to find this E1, E2 and E3, right? So let us find out R1 first. So R1 is equal to, vector R1 is equal to, what coordinates we have for R1?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
सर ते लोकेशन दिलेत ना ते सगळे मीटर मध्ये आहेत का फक्त फर्स्ट वन ई बारचं जे लोकेशन आहे ते मीटर मध्ये?
नाही सगळे बघा एक्झाम्पल मध्ये कसं असतं बऱ्याचदा त्यांनी लोकेशन ज्या कोऑर्डिनेट्स आहेत त्याचं युनिट देत नाहीत. ज्यावेळी युनिट दिलेलं नसतं त्यावेळी ते मीटर असतं, ठीक आहे. आणि ज्यावेळी त्यांना स्पेसिफाय करायचं असतं सेंटीमीटर त्यावेळी ते करतात की बाबा हे 0.004 हे सेंटीमीटर मध्ये आहे. म्हणजे ज्यावेळी दिलेलं नसतं त्यावेळी इट इज बाय डिफॉल्ट मीटर, ठीक आहे. हॅलो हॅलो
येस सर.
हॅलो हां, ज्यावेळी दिलेलं नसतं त्यावेळी ते मीटर मध्ये असतं. ओके हां. सो R1 कसं काढणार आता? एंड कोऑर्डिनेट मायनस स्टार्टिंग कोऑर्डिनेट. सो 0 - 0 0 असणार आहे. 0 - 0 परत 0. 4 - 2 it is 2. So R1 bar is 2a bar z. बघा समजतंय का? 0 - 0 0 आला, त्यानंतर 0 - 0 परत 0. इथं 4 - 2 आन्सर इज 2 a bar z, राईट. हा झाला R1 bar. मग याच्यावरून युनिट वेक्टर, हाऊ वी विल कॅल्क्युलेट युनिट वेक्टर? a bar R1, सॉरी मॅग्निट्यूड काढून घ्या. R1 bar mod of R1 bar is equal to under root 2 square. So magnitude is 2, right? So what is unit vector? Unit vector is vector upon magnitude. So this is equal to 2a bar z upon 2 is equal to a bar z. This is the magnitude. This is the unit vector, right? So unit vector is a bar z. Now similarly you can go for calculating we will calculate E1 first. So how you can calculate E1 bar? E1 bar is equal to Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 square a bar R1, right? Now you can put the value. So value of Q1 is 0.5, right? Value of Q1 is 0.5 given into 10 raised to -6 because this is microcoulomb, divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is 10 raised to -9 upon 36 pi. R1 square is 2 square multiplied by unit vector a bar R1. A bar R1 is a bar z, right? So this is a bar z. So this is equal to, so if you calculate this, if you are having calci, you can calculate this portion and this portion. You calculate this one, you calculate this one, get it divided and tell me the answer. As per my knowledge, the answer is 1125 a bar z. Verify and tell me it is correct. If it is correct.
Yes sir.
Volts per meter.
Yes.
तेच आन्सर येत आहे का सर्वांचं?
हां सर. येस सर.
हा. सो E1 मिळाला. आता E2 याच पद्धतीने आपल्याला काढायचं आहे E2, राईट. सो टू कॅल्क्युलेट E2 यू नीड टू कॅल्क्युलेट R2. R2 bar is equal to. So you have the coordinates, you can find R2. R2 is equal to this 0 minus 3 means minus 3 a bar x plus 0 minus 0, of course 0, y coordinate is 0, then 4 minus 0, so that is plus 4 a bar z. So this is the R2, right? So from this R2, how you can calculate the mod of R2? 3 square plus 4 square. So this is equal to under root 25. So this is equal to 5. So this is the magnitude of that vector. Now you can calculate E2. E2 bar is equal to Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught R2 square A bar R2, right? So this is equal to, so by putting values, what is the value of Q2? Q2 is 0.6, minus 0.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 9 upon 36 pi 5 square into unit vector is minus 3 a bar x plus 4 a bar z divided by 5. So calculate this one. Get this denominator calculated first and get it divided by this numerator and tell me the final value of this. So for your verification, the answer is 129.6 a bar x minus 172.8 a bar z volts per meter. This is the value for E2 bar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
येत आहे? सर्वांनी कॅल्क्युलेट केलं तर ते सॉल्व्ह करण्यात फायदा आहे. अदरवाइज जस्ट येऊन तुम्ही अटेंडन्स लावून सुद्धा जाऊ शकता. वी डोंट हॅव कंट्रोल ऑन इट. So this is the fact, right? So if I check the attendance, okay, today's strength is very good, 117. That means all are attending. But I do not expect only attendance. I expect you should solve it along with me. That's why we are going too much slowly. So if you would have classes running, you will find the speed of this teaching will be little more, and most of the time students lose understanding if the speed is increased. So because of this lockdown and all that, you are not able to come to the college, and we are conducting lectures online. So that's why the speed is less, so you can get a benefit of it, and you can practice more on this front. I told you, जर EMER चे रिझल्ट जर तुम्हाला सांगायचे झाले तर मला वाटतं मी सांगितलंय पण तुम्हाला एकदा. थोडंसं क्रिटिकल असतो रिझल्ट, टफ जातो पेपर सॉल्व्ह करायला. तुम्ही सिनियर्स कडून विचारू शकता किंवा फीडबॅक घेऊ शकता. प्रॅक्टिस केली तर फायदा, अदरवाइज इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट. ठीक आहे. सो लेट अस प्रोसीड. R3 वेक्टर R3 is equal to, so this is 0 minus 0, of course x coordinate is 0, then 0 minus 4, that is going to be minus 4 a bar y, right? Then 4 minus 0, that is going to be 4 a bar z. So this is the vector. Now how do you find out the magnitude? Magnitude is equal to under root 4 square plus 4 square, right? So this is going to be 30 under root 32, right? So if I find out unit vector a bar R3 is equal to minus, right, so minus 4 a bar y plus 4 a bar z divided by under root 32, that I will write as 16 into 2. So this 16, if I take outside, so 4, and if I take 4 from this, 4 common from this, what you get is minus a bar y plus a bar z divided by under root 2. So this is the unit vector. So I'm going to calculate now E3. E3 bar is equal to Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R3 square a bar R3. Right. So Q3, what is the value of Q3? Q3 is 0.35 into 10 raised to minus 6, since it is microcoulomb. So into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 9 upon 36 pi. 36 pi into R3 square means what? R3 square means this 32 square. So directly I will write 32 into this minus a bar y plus a bar z divided by under root 2. So calculate the answer and tell me.
Minus 69.85 a bar y plus 69.85
okay,
a bar z.
approximately plus
69.85 a bar z.
Okay, right now it is okay, but when you will come back, when we will resume with the college, I will tell you the settings of calculator. So by the time the answer is approximately correct, and that is also acceptable in university examination, the answer is 69.6 a bar y plus 69.6 a bar z, right? So your answer is also correct. So now we want the electric field intensity E bar at 0, 0, 4 at this location. So for that we have to add all those things. So E1 plus E2 plus E3. So if you add all x, y, z component of all those vectors E1, E2, E3, final answer will be 129 point a bar x. Sorry, 129.6 a bar x minus 69.6 a bar y plus 1021.8 a bar y, sorry, a bar z, and the unit is volts per meter. So check your answer if you are getting the same. This example also. Yes, this example is also has been asked in university examination for 6 marks. Next is now I will give you time to solve, because this thing this example requires some understanding, assumptions, and some imagination is required for this example. So example is find E bar at a point A located at 0.3 meter and 0.4 meter respectively from charges Q1 and Q2. म्हणजे Q1 पासून 0.3 मीटर आहे आणि Q2 पासून 0.4 मीटर आहे. So Q1, Q2 spaced 0.5 meter apart. Q1 is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulombs, and Q2 is equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 10 coulomb. Right. So this is the example. I will help you to understand the problem. So you can try solving. By the time you can mention your roll numbers in the chat box. I think most of you have done this. So those who have not mentioned their roll numbers in the chat box, please mention it. Mention your roll number in the chat box. So if you understood the problem, you can proceed to solve the example. So what things are given? You need to find the electric field intensity at point A. So let us assume the point is located here. This is point A, and you want the electric field intensity at this point, right? Second thing is you have to find the electric field intensity at this point because of two charges. So two charges are given, Q1 and Q2. Distance from A to Q1 is 0.3 meter, and distance from point Q2 from point A to Q2 is 0.4 meter. And second thing is the distance between Q1 and Q2 is 0.5. So you can consider this as a right angle triangle. So in triangle ABC, so assume Q1 is at B and Q2 is at C. So if you are having this triangle, we have this 0.5 square is equal to 0.3 square plus 0.4 square, right? So from this I can write here Q2 is having distance, how much it is? 0.4, and this is Q1. So they are making right angle triangle. This distance is 0.3 meter, this distance is 0.4 meter, right? And the distance between Q1 to Q2, this is 0.5, right? Now the thing is we are not knowing the coordinates. For that reason, let us assume this point A to be taken at origin. So let us assume this at the origin, and we can draw this with the help of 2 dimension. So you don't have to go for 3 dimension and Cartesian coordinate. You simply take x and y coordinates in a single plane. We can complete the example. So let us assume this point A is at origin. That means the coordinates of origin, coordinates of A will be 0, 0. Next thing is what? So if this is 0, 0, what are the coordinates of point this Q1? Q1 will be 0.3, 0. And what will be the coordinates of Q2? Q2 will be 0, 0.4. Now you got the coordinates. Now we are able to find the vectors because we require the vector a bar r1, right? So we require this vector r1 bar. We require this vector r2 bar, right? Those two vectors are required to be calculated. Then and only then we can calculate E1 because of Q1 and E2 because of Q2. Then we will add those two electric field intensities and then we can obtain the answer. So if you understood, you can proceed to solve the example. Otherwise, follow me. So first thing is you need to find the vector because I told you the steps. Once you draw the neat sketch of given example, you can proceed to calculate the vector. So vector is R1 bar. R1 bar is equal to, now for this vector 0 minus 0.3, 0 minus 0.3 a bar x plus 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0 a bar y. So what is R1? R1 is minus 0.3 a bar x, right? Next, now I want to find the unit vector. A bar R1 is equal to R1 bar upon mod of R1. So this is the definition, is equal to 0 minus 0.3 a bar x divided by 0.3. Right. So what we get here is minus a bar x. So unit vector a bar r1 is equal to minus a bar x. Now you can find out the electric field intensity. E1 bar is equal to Q1 upon Q2, Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 square a bar R1. So this is equal to, put the values, value of Q1 ची value किती दिलेली आहे? This is 1 into 10 raised to minus 9. So simply I can write 10 raised to minus 9 upon Shubham Avsekar आत्ता join झालेत. Shubham Avsekar, is this a time to join the class or you came to put attendance only? So 10 raised to minus 9 upon 4 pi, 10 raised to minus 9 upon 36 pi. After that, 0.3 square into a bar r1 is minus a bar x. This is equal to, find the answer. Get this thing calculated and tell me the answer. Answer for
minus
verification.
100 a bar x.
Correct. Minus 100 a bar x volts per meter is the answer. So once you get this answer, you can proceed to find R2. R2 is equal to, R2 bar is equal to vector R2 is 0 minus 0 a bar x, right? So 0 minus 0 a bar x plus 0 minus 0.4, 0 minus 0.4 a bar y. So what R2 you are getting? Minus 0.4 a bar y. So from this you can find a bar R2. A bar R2 is equal to, similarly you can calculate a bar R2 is equal to minus a bar y.
Minus 4.
Minus 45 a bar y. Correct. Answer is, so E2 I will not show. E2 is equal to, directly answer I am writing minus 45 a bar y volts per meter. So what is the value? E bar is equal to E1 plus E2. So add those two and tell me the answer. This is going to be minus 100 A bar X minus 45 A bar Y volts per meter. So this is the electric field intensity, final electric field intensity, which is applied at point A because of those two charges, right? So one more similar example, find E bar. Find E bar at 0, 0, 5 due to Q1 is equal to 0.35 microcoulomb at 0, 4, 0 and Q2 equal to minus 0.55 microcoulomb at 3, 0, 0. So you can solve this example. You can start solving this example. Of course, I'm going to tell you the answer, but those who are able to solve, they can proceed. Very similar example we have just now solved. So once you calculate the answer, you can put your answer into the chat box, because every time I'm asking you to write your answer in chat box, the chat box is visible to me. We can generate the log of chat box, and that will be the proof that you have solved the answer. So everyone should try to solve the example and write your answer in the chat box. Let it be wrong. Don't worry. Don't bother about it. आत्ताच आपण 3 चार्ज असतील तर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेन्सिटी कशी काढायची बघितली. तर आता फक्त एकच 2च चार्ज दिलेले. हां
सर Q1 चे पॉइंट रिपीट करता का?
Q1 चा पॉइंट
हां हां सर
0, 4, 0.
हां हां
I'll show you the diagram. So from this you can draw XYZ. On XYZ, you want to find the electric field intensity at 0, 0, 5. So at this point you need to calculate the electric field intensity. You have Q1 at somewhere here. Location is 0, 4, 0, and Q2 is located here. Location is 3, 0, 0. So from this information, you need to find the electric field intensity at this point. So for that reason, you must calculate this R1 and R2. So those who are facing difficulty, they can follow me. First thing, you need to find out this R1 bar. So R1 bar is equal to, of course, you need to take subtraction 0 minus 0, of course 0, then 0 minus 4. So this is 0 minus 4 A bar Y, then plus 5 minus 0 A bar Z. So this is equal to minus 4 A bar Y plus 5 A bar Z. So this is the vector. So what is the unit vector A bar R1? minus 4 a bar y plus 5 a bar z divided by magnitude. What would be the magnitude? 4 square plus 5 square.
Root
So that
40.
is equal to root 41. Right? So E1 bar is equal to Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 square a bar R1. So this is equal to, value of Q1 is given, this is 0.35 microcoulomb. So 0.35 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 9 upon 36 pi into R1. R1 is root 41 square, means I can write 41 into minus 4 a bar y plus 5 a bar z divided by under root 41. So you can calculate this part first. And get it divided by this numerator term. Right? So if you get it divided, and final answer, if you get it multiplied with that vector, E1, value of E1 is equal to minus 48 a bar y plus 60 a bar z. Also, unit is to be mentioned. So unit is volts per meter. So check it out whether you get the same answer. All of you are getting same answer?
Yes, sir.
Proceed further to calculate R2. R2 bar is equal to, now this is 0 minus 3, so minus 3 a bar x, then 0 minus 0, 0, then 5 minus 0, that means plus 5 a bar z. So this is the vector. Now unit vector a bar R2 is equal to 3 minus 3 a bar x plus 5 a bar y, sorry, z divided by under root 34, because under root 3 square plus 5 square. So this is the unit vector. Now E2 bar is equal to Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R2 square a bar R2. Right? So put the values. This is equal to, Q2 is minus 0.55 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 9 upon 36 pi. R2 is, value of R2 is root 35. So 35 I can directly write. Abhishek Mane joined right now, just to mark attendance. So into a bar R2 is minus 3 a bar x plus 5 a bar z divided by root 35. So you can calculate the denominator term first.
Root 34.
बोला root 34 येते क्या? Sorry. This is root 34. My mistake. Root 34 येते. Make it root 34. So calculate this denominator, get it divided by a numerator. The answer you will get is for E2 is equal to minus 25 into 10 into minus 3 a bar x plus 5 a bar z. So final answer for E2 bar is equal to 75 a bar x plus minus 125 A bar Z volts per meter. So finally you have to calculate this total electric field, that is equal to E1 bar plus E2 bar, and that is equal to minus 48, right? I am writing E1 bar minus 48 A bar Y plus 60 A bar Z, right? So this is E1. Then I can write just below that, because we are taking addition of coefficients. So 75 A bar X plus, sorry, this is minus 125 A bar Z. So if you do the addition, what we get for E bar is equal to 75 A bar X, then minus 48 A bar Y minus 65 A bar, not 65, how much it is? Right, 65 A bar Z volts per meter. All of you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I think you got bored by solving this example. So let me take you through some of the theory part, and yeah, then we will stop for today. So up till now we have studied Coulomb's law, right? Coulomb's law is to find the force, right? So if I just recall, F is equal to Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square, right? So direction is also important. So if it is F bar, then it is going to be A bar R. This thing we have already calculated. For what thing? If we are having 2 point charges Q1 and Q2, right? Then we can find the force between those two charges by understanding this as R1 as a vector. So you can calculate this force. But sometimes we have different charge configurations, such as we want to know the force at this point. We want to know the force at this point, and you are having a charge configuration such as line charge, right? For that reason, what you can do, you can select a small segment of this line and treat this small segment dl as a small point charge dq. In that case, we have written dq is equal to rho L dl, right? Density into length. So then we can calculate the force acting on this point, right? For in that case, the formula is differential force, dF bar is equal to then how you can calculate this? dq if it is q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square A bar R, right? So same thing we have applied for electric field intensity also. In case of electric field intensity, how you can calculate this? Suppose I'm having 2 point charges here. Let's say I'm having only 1 point charge Q, and because of this Q, I'm trying to find the electric field intensity at, let's say, point A. या चार्ज मुळे या पॉइंट वरती किती इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेन्सिटी तयार होणार आहे? दॅट इज गिवन बाय ई बार इज इक्वल टू क्यू अपॉन 4 पाय एप्सिलॉन नॉट आर स्क्वेअर ए बार आर इफ द गिवन वेक्टर इज आर. बरोबर आहे? दिस इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेन्सिटी. इथं जर चार्ज असेल पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज, याच्यामुळे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेन्सिटी पॉइंट ए ला किती जनरेट होणार आहे? सो दिस वन इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेन्सिटी. So the difficulty arises when the point charge configuration is not there. if the charge configuration is of line charge, how you can find the electric field intensity at A? If the charge configuration is surface charge, if charge is distributed on this, how you can find the electric field intensity at point A? If this is a volume charge, how you are going to find the electric field intensity at point A? So every time you will have to select a small segment of that charge configuration. For example, if you are having line charge, you need to select DL. If you are having a surface charge, you need to select a small surface DS. If you are having a small volume, you have to select a small volume out of it, dV, right? So this DL or DS or dV will act as a point charge that will carry dQ, right? So dQ is equal to, in this case, rho L dl. In this case, dQ is equal to rho S ds. In this case, dQ is equal to rho V dV, right? So once we get dQ, once we get this charge, we can find the electric field intensity because of this differential charge, right? So if you get this, right? So for all those cases, you can first of all find out differential charge dE bar is equal to dQ upon 4 pi epsilon naught R square A bar R. Is there any problem to calculate this differential electric field? No. If we have the length, let us take small length. If we are having surface, let us take small differential surface. If we are having a volume, let us take small dV. Right? By using that, you can find this differential electric field just because of that particular or that differential segment. Then integrate this. So, to obtain the total electric field intensity at this point or this point or this point, you need to integrate this differential electric field, right? So this is what you have to understand. So this integration will be single integration in case of line integral. This integration will be double integral in case of surface integral. And the integral will be a triple integration for the case of volume integral, right? So this is what I wanted to tell you, this is what I wanted to convey. And just to recall or just to summarize the steps, let me write a step 1, because in the next lecture we are going to solve the examples on this. Step 1. Step 1 is create small charge dq, small dq, using we have three expressions for line charge. If it is line charge, rho L dl, right? If it is volume charge, surface charge, it will be rho S ds, or if it is volume charge, it will be rho V dV. So once you create this small dq by using one of them, you can proceed to find step 2. Proceed for this step 2. So step 2 is use the expression, use the equation to find the differential electric field intensity. So dE bar is equal to dQ upon 4 pi epsilon naught. The rest of the things are same, A bar R. So once you get this differential electric field intensity, you can proceed to for step 3, right? So step 3 is integrate dE bar to get total electric field E bar. Hope this makes a sense. Now I have given you 3 steps. Which are those 3 steps? Create dQ. Second is find differential electric field, and then third one is integrate the differential electric field. Now some of the steps I have given you already. to obtain the just after the Coulomb's law I have given you some of the steps, right? So those steps and the steps that we have just now discussed, these all steps you have to follow combinedly in order to find the answer. For example, I want to find the electric field intensity at a particular point because of line charge. In that case, step number 1 is to draw a neat sketch of that. म्हणजे ही कुठली स्टेप आहे जी आपण आधी शिकलो, त्यामध्ये आपण पहिल्यांदा दिलेल्या इन्फॉर्मेशन वरून given information, from given information you need to draw a neat sketch. Then second step is to find the vector. Vector find out केल्यानंतर आपल्याला काय करायचं असतं, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड किंवा फोर्स काढायचा असतो, त्यानंतर या स्टेप्स फॉलो करायचे. ठीक आहे. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप नंबर 1 इज टू ड्रॉ द diagram from given information. This step is common for all the examples, right? Hope this makes sense and give some track to solve the examples. In the next lecture, we will derive the expression for electric field intensity due to infinite line charge, then expression for electric field intensity due to infinite surface charge and volume charge. Right, so we will solve some of the examples also. Hope it is clear. If you are having doubts, you can ask me now. How about the visibility of today's this camera and video? Was that
Good, sir.
clear for today? Clear hota?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, apart from that, if you are facing any difficulty while solving, today I will share one book with you. That is by name of that book is Electromagnetic Field Theory by Sandeep Wali. So you can access that book. Rather, I have shared the link also in study material. If you are not having, I will share it once again. So you can get it downloaded. The book is very important. You can start solving more examples on this, at least for this subject. Right? I told you the book is very small, but it's very hectic at the time of examination if you don't have practice on it. Right? So that's all from my side. So for today we will stop here. So by the time those who have not made a comment of roll numbers,